how's it going? We have a small goby here escaping, and let's look at it in slow motion. So these swirls in the background, these are volcanic heat rising through the sand. Here we have a crinoid, a feather star, next to a big pile of marine worm poo-poo. And here we have a pincushion sea star, very interesting animal. This is about the size of a volleyball, and it is home to these tiny commensal shrimp. So these shrimp never leave this animal, their host, their sea star, and there's a different one, and amazing little critters which never leave their living homes. Now back to my best friends underwater, the fish. This is a Manila puffer in the seagrass, ladies and gentlemen. Seagrass is an important habitat, and here this fish comes with a juvenile jackfish, and these juvenile jacks would sometimes hang out with larger fish like rays or sharks, but there are no rays and sharks at these dive sites, so they often choose these pufferfish. Really curious type of behavior. I have not seen that very often, and this seems to be a matter of, beggars can't be choosers. So if there's no shark to hide behind, well, we're gonna use a Manila puffer. This is a juvenile red emperor snapper, and it is hanging out with these fire urchins. So this is a behavior which only this species of snapper does, as far as I know, and only the juveniles. And the curious thing is that these fire urchins in these dive sites of Negros Island in the Philippines, where I usually dive, they are very abundant, and they're forming these phalanxes. So obviously a phalanx was a military formation of the ancient Greeks, where the man would stand shield by shield, and that's what these urchins are also doing. So a lot of these dive sites in the Philippines I see have lost a lot of their herbivorous fishes, like the surgeonfish. So there are a lot of algae left to graze. So these sea urchins are doing really, really well. And so then a lot of these sea urchins live in these dive sites, and they don't spread out. So they like safety in numbers. Even though you would think an individual sea urchin with these, nasty spines is already pretty safe. Now, these are some close-ups of these urchins. What's also really, really interesting to me is that there are different color variants. So there are the dark red ones and the light red ones. So amazing stuff to check out always. To me, there's no such thing as a boring dive in the Philippines. You must be ignorant or, completely jaded with life if you don't enjoy what you can see. And yeah, please support the channel. Guys, I really have high hopes of doing a lot of filming in the next couple of months. So please leave a comment if you have a question, subscribe, and share these videos on your own social media. And check back soon. There will be more underwater marine muck diving live from Negros Island in the Philippines.